Hello, Happy New Year everyone. I really hope you all had a wonderful break with friends and family. So today I have a very exciting H&M haul for winter 2023, but with a little bit of a twist. Now I know lots of you, like me, love Parisian style, but I'm also aware that sometimes those looks can get a little bit pricey, so I set my sights on H&M to see if I could recreate some of my favourite Parisian style looks for less. And I cannot wait to show you what I found. A portion of today's video has very kindly been supported by Ritual, an independent vitamin brand that I've had the great pleasure of trying out these last couple of months. So I shall tell you more about that a little bit later in this video. So lots of exciting things to share with you all this new year. We better get started. Now, I don't know how many times I've styled these trousers on my channel, but I'm thinking we're into double digits now. I love the shape, I love the quality, and I love the selection of shades that they're available in. I have them in this grey tone, and I also have the navy, and that mixture seems to work best with the items that I have on my rail. So I popped over to H&M for this haul to see if I could find a good alternative on a similar train of thought. And I found this pair of trousers in this lovely dark grey mauve. Now, first things first, these are retailing at £24.99, and they're made from a blend of recycled polyester and sustainable leather eco-viscose. So far so good. First impression, I would say the fabric feels a little bit lighter weight than my other trousers. I really like the shade of grey that they've used, with that marl effect just giving them a little bit more depth, and of course the pleat detail adding that little element of tailoring, which I do really like. Now they are meant to be ankle length, but personally I prefer to do a turn up on the hem, and styling wise, like my other trousers, I do find this classic fit so incredibly helpful for my daily outfit ideas. Whether I'm wanting something quite chilled and laid back, or maybe something a bit more Parisian style and elevated, I found that with this sort of shape, I can easily make them work. Now, if there's one piece of knitwear I've worn more than anything else over the last couple of years, it would have to be this style. Who else has got this one? I love the slightly oversized shape and that gorgeously soft and snuggly yarn, which miraculously doesn't drive my eczema potty. These cardigans just mix and match into so many winter outfits, which is probably why they remain a firm favorite with me year after year. This winter 2023, I found this chunky knit cardigan in H&M, which is really similar in style to the one that I have. This one has been made from a blend of wool and alpaca, and I would say the knit isn't quite as fluffy as the one that I've got. It's more of a tighter knit, I guess. Now I'm wearing a medium here to achieve that same slightly oversized fit, which I think it's doing, and the shade of ecru is actually quite mottled again like the trousers. So it's just giving the colour more depth rather than feeling quite flat. Now if you do like this one too, it's also available in a lovely soft grey tone, so personal preference really on the shade. Do let me know which tone you prefer in the comments below. But all round, a really great alternative if you're wanting to recreate that look on a budget. Staying with knitwear now in this H&M haul, and to one of my favourite Parisian style items, the Breton top. Or as the weather would dictate, the classic Breton jumper. Now I have got quite a few options in my wardrobe now, and although I feel like a bit of a collector, they all get lots of outings. They always just seem a great investment for my wardrobe. But thinking of how you could recreate this look for less, I found this super affordable alternative that retails for just £17.99. Now it wouldn't be fair for me to say the quality is up there with my Cézanne or Rosé Paris pieces, because it's not. However, this is definitely the best one I found for the price. The compromise, of course, because there is always a compromise, would be the element of polyester. However, I made sure that I searched for a recycled version so it stays as sustainable as possible. Like the cardigan before, I've gone for this in a medium to make sure that I achieved that oversized fit, and I actually really love the shape with those drop shoulders and the classic crew neck. Breton stripes have gone far beyond French woman style now, and actually become quite a staple in most of our wardrobes, mainly I think because of their incredible versatility. They tend to make an outfit really stand out without feeling garish or over the top, but just quietly confident, which I love. Parisians know how to pick that perfect winter coat, and they do it in such an effortlessly chic manner, it can often look quite unattainable. But the trick is to keep the shape as classic as you can. Forget what the trends are doing when it comes to coats and focus on finding the nicest quality within your own budget in a style that you know will never date. Then you can add in the trends underneath as you wish, but it's that layer over the top that will elevate the look as a whole. Now, on a similar price point to mine, I think Cézanne's new version is my favorite. It's got that perfectly slouchy but not scruffy, nonchalant kind of shape, finished with those button details that really make it stand out beyond the rest really. But of course, 100% wool does come with a higher price tag. So after much searching and quite a lot of indecision, I finally discovered what I think is the best and most affordable alternative. I love the slightly masculine shape, those drop shoulders, the welt pocket details and peak lapels. Now, I noted on the review that people said it came up on the larger side, so I went for the small, and I would say that fit is perfect. What do you think? It's still big, but not stupidly so. And I personally love coats like this, and they're perfect for layering outfits too. So a great find all round from H&M if you're still looking for that perfect winter coat. Looking good always starts from within. So like I mentioned at the start of this video, I am very happy to be partnering with Ritual today, who for the past couple of months have been helping me feel my best from the inside out. Fed up with questionable ingredients in all the tablets they came across, Ritual have reimagined the multivitamin and health products and have made them clean with no GMOs, allergen-free and fully traceable. So along with taking the Essential for Women multivitamin and protein powder, I've also been taking their Symbiotic Plus since about November last year, and now I am a total devotee. From a technical point of view, it offers a 3-in-1 prebiotic, probiotic and postbiotic supplement with delayed release technology to help it actually reach your colon rather than your stomach. So if you're looking to start the new year off with science-backed cleaner multivitamins, I can highly recommend Ritual's products to help you do it. Naturally, I do have a discount code for you all that will give you 30% off your first month. I've added that link plus the code to add at checkout in the description box below for you to take a look at the end of this video. When it comes to Parisians and their jeans, it's all about finding that perfect fit. And I don't just mean the size, but the actual shape too. A bit like winter coats, they tend to ignore the fashion trends and just buy what looks and feels the best on them, regardless of the style. That might be why when browsing Parisian street style images, you tend to see a whole mishmash of straight leg, skinny, wide leg and flared when it comes to jeans. Now, I've dipped my toe into most of these styles over the years, but I would say my day-to-day pairs are often the straight leg. A little higher waisted at the moment, which I find helps elongate my shape, but still with that timeless quality about them overall. Now, H&M do have a vast collection of jeans, probably every single style I mentioned before, should you wish to find them. But for this H&M haul, I decided to keep it quite classic and opt for my everyday look of something straight. Now, not only are these jeans retailing well under £50, but the cotton they've used also happens to be recycled too, which I was really impressed with. They're described as high-waisted, but I think in reality that fit is somewhere between a mid and a high. Nicely so, though. I think it's making quite a flattering shape across my waist and my hips. Now, I was conscious not to end up with quite a skinny fit, so I actually sized up to a UK 12 with these. And I'm so pleased I did, as they are now what I would consider the perfect straight leg jean. Not too tight, but not too baggy, not too short, and not dragging on the floor. And surprisingly, that's not a style that's easy to get right. So 10 out of 10 to H&M for this pair. They've absolutely got the quality, the shape and the price spot on. The French do love a stripe or 10, and I hazard a guess most Parisian women have at least one striped shirt in their wardrobe. Now, I've got one in a pale blue stripe that I got from Cézanne, which I absolutely love, and I've got my darker blue one that actually came from Arket. Both are lovely quality and both have been worn a lot. So looking at H&M, this was the best alternative I've found, made from 100% cotton and coming in at a super affordable £17.99. Shade-wise, you've got a classic white, you've got blue, you've got pink, pink, and a particularly nice chocolate brown actually. But in the end, I went for the black stripes as that's something that's new for my own wardrobe. The fit is very generous, so I would say definitely you don't need to size up. Consider sizing down even if you don't want it quite as baggy as I like to wear them. I really like the quality, the fact that they've made it with those drop seams on the shoulders to really create that quite laid back vibe. Now it's not as thick as my Arcare or my Cézanne shirts actually, but then some people might prefer it like that, as it does make it a little bit easier for layering jumpers over the top. All in all, I thought it was a great find, and it's very hard to argue with that price for recycled cotton. The colder weather has most definitely arrived, and I found myself reaching for my wide leg and tailored trousers more and more. I'm particularly enjoying styling this pair in a classic Parisian style fashion. I love that combination of tones together. The grey seems to make the navy pop out even more. However, while I have already worn these trousers on repeat, they are still very much an investment piece. So I was eager to see if I could recreate the look for less at H&M. So I searched and I searched and I searched until finally this lovely pair popped up on their website, and I had to snap them up. Made from a blend of recycled polyester and sustainable Lever Eco, these are coming in just shy of £30, which I thought was such a good find. Fit-wise, they do remind me a lot of my Frankie Shop pair. Both have the pleats starting after a little pause on the hip bone, which I personally really like. Trousers with pleats that stop right on the waistband can end up making you look bigger than you actually are. The pleats tend to then scrunch up a little bit and then bulge out, which just accentuates my tummy. But having that space and then the start of the pleat is much more flattering on most women's shapes. It also helps the line of the trouser drape so much nicer down to the hem. Another great option would be to consider the blazer to match. I often wear my matching blazer with mine, and even though I don't need to be suited as such for work, I really like the combination together. I find myself wearing it with a little cami underneath when maybe we're heading out for dinner, or even just a classic t-shirt when I'm popping into town. And H&M's version is about £35, I think, so a really chic for less alternative. I must admit, I did do a lot of searching for the right pieces for this H&M haul. However, hopefully you agree with a little bit of dedication and really considering those pieces that you do add to basket, you can absolutely recreate that Parisian style look without blowing the budget. So which was your favourite outfit idea? Are you leaning towards the wide leg over the straight, the stripes, or the cardigan perhaps? And your thoughts on the camel coat dupe. Do let me know your favourites in the comments section below. Also, a big thank you again to Ritual for supporting today's video. Don't forget to click the link below and use my 30% discount code if you do decide to shop. Thank you so much for popping by. It feels really lovely to be back, and I'm looking forward to sharing lots more lovely outfit ideas and styling advice with you all in 2023. Take care.